Hey guys, we're reviewing today the giant gun, which is basically this. It's named the Tac-R71. It's a very, I wouldn't say inexpensive, but it doesn't cost very much. Although it doesn't cost very little either. So what we got right here is the battery. Yep, the battery. Wrong way. So, wait a second. Guess right here is the battery. Yeah, the battery. Now, we got scope right here. Oh, the scope is actually the mag. See all those things? Okay, onward. So you notice the BB pin is right there, the battery's right there. There's an attachment I refer to as the back stock. There you go, see? And this would rest on your shoulder, or something like that, like seen. I don't know if you saw that right, but now here is where things get tricky. The silencer. Now screw it in. It's not too tight so the bell doesn't break. Silencer complicates things. Oh, it does look better. Alright, so type BGs I'm using today. Tracers. 12 grams, better on spring, but tough to find. You've seen my other reviewed weapon, the Daisy whatever, Daisy AS600. Alright. So the silencer renders the scope useless. Although the silencer does add power, it loses its accuracy. So this gun may not seem like it's the best, but okay. Here's the scenario. So I'm not sure how far it is from here, but from right here all the way to this generator, you can say I taped a water bottle. There are like about 2 or 3 BBs in there that fit through that tiny hole. So it's obviously got some power. Now returning to the stage. Okay guys, getting the test firing set up. Also note that this thing can look multiple ways. It's very simple. This thing you can make it appear differently by taking off and adding attachments. Alright, now for the test firing. The test firing. Welcome to the test firing range. Okay, we're going to be testing it solo. And it's two firing modes. Semi-auto and full auto, along with the safety. Alright, let's try semi-auto. Let's see. As you can see, it's just I'm going to be aiming for that window. It's successful. Now the full auto mode. Full auto mode. Yep, very successful. Okay guys, we're going to try this with the back stock on. Shouldn't be much of a difference. Just maybe more accuracy for me. Okay, now on to a different target. For the safety of the window, we are shooting that ball. There we go. We hit the ball at least once. This is alright. For the safety of our accuracy of the video, back to the window. Very successful. Next. Okay, that was a little off. Successful. Now with the silencer. Okay, move the back stock. Silencer only. Using the scope, we're going to aim at that window again. Aim. As you can see, the scope is now rendered useless. Okay, now let's aim my way. Okay, somewhat successful. It is more powerful though. The range has increased. Okay, so it's not as accurate with the scope, but it's accurate enough and very powerful now. So now we got both attachments. Now we got a full arsenal right here. Again. One second later. Okay. Complete miss with the scope. Although aiming my way. Yep. There we go. It just gun jams a few times, but it's very effective. Now, for the weight test, we're gonna measure the weight. Can you run with it? I would say it's not very. Doesn't weigh very much. Just maybe a few pounds. Now, aiming at that again. Okay, we hit the water bottle once. Have 1 out of 4 shots. So the accuracy's not that perfect. Oh, we got one. We got one. We have got one. There it is. I don't know if you can see that, but there's that BB in there. So now we have a total of 4 in there. Now let's test our accuracy with the full auto. Well, just so you know, this is an extreme accuracy test. very unlikely that it'll happen correctly. It's very unlikely that it's going to go the way we want it to go, but it's a little challenge my father set up for me. Or more of gave me the idea to it, and I set it up myself. Looks like we got another one, although I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Nope, did not have another one in there, but it was very close. So either way, your accuracy total is very good. Now, on to the final view of this gun. Okay guys, sorry if my room's a little messed up, but there's the box. It's made by Crossman Airsoft. Full/semi-auto tactical airsoft rifle. And yep, there's the price. And I paid full. Or never mind, but yeah. It's powers electricity, velocity 200 FPS. It seems perfect for a backyard airsoft battle. This is what it can do, as I was saying earlier. You can customize it. There's the full thing that there's the full gun. There's the gun with only the silencer. Like gun without the silencer, and the gun without any attachment. And the scope is on every one of them because it's on an attachment. Or technically it is an attachment. You don't have to use the scope, but the scope is what holds like somewhere around 500 BBs. Without the scope, you will have to loading one by one each BB, shot after shot. Although it does look, I like how it looks without the scope. Either way, so I would use both, but it's kind of struggling to get off and put on the scope, so I don't want to do that struggle. So my final thoughts on this gun are somewhere around a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, or maybe let's go with a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. This gun is very good, very effective, somewhat affordable. I would suggest this is for beginner level to somewhere around somewhere around from beginner to somewhere around beginner to intermediate. So this is much of a gun from starters to often players or something like that. It's not for the best of the best, although it could be. But I think it's just a very good beginner level gun. But then again, it's a very good expert level gun. But yeah. So there's that. And also the battery charge it for somewhere around 5, right? For the best results, fully charge and discharge the battery of a minimum of 3 to 5 times. So just fully charge and discharge it 3 to 5 times for best results. And the charge level is like somewhere around 5 or 6 hours. But I've only charged it once, and I bought this gun several months ago, like half a year ago. So I think I got it back in July, and I only charged it once in July, and it's November, and it's still fully functional, unlike the pistol we reviewed earlier. But yeah, thank you for watching my review of the Tactical R71. Have a good day.